not existing. Some of you called me and I said, today, I have a meeting at Alausa, but I must come very early to make sure I give you full updates. I think that was enough. On the 19th, 2017, MP Infrastructure, a company at plot 25, block 68, Bisola Durosimi Eti Drive, Lekki Phase 2, reported that unknown armed men invaded their company premises on the 8th of November 2017 at about 0140 hours, seeking for laptops that were newly delivered to the company. The hoodlums violently attacked the security man, one Abubakar Isiaka, male, who challenged them. They made away with his GSM phone with number 0906-592-7499 and left him in a pool of his blood and escaped. The victim was rushed to the hospital where he later died after some days due to complications arising from the injury he sustained. Undercover operatives of this command began to dig into the case until one Daniel John Igwe, male, and Collins Achibong, male, from Unko in Cross River State were arrested respectively on the 3rd and 5th of February 2018. They confessed to taking part in the crime. They also confessed to killing the late Abubakar Isiaka in their bid to burgle the warehouse of MP Infrastructure Limited. Investigation is also on into this case, and at the end of investigation, all suspects will be charged to court. In connection with the two cases I have mentioned here, the following exhibits have been recovered and are in the custody of the police. One AK-47 rifle. One AK-47 rifle, which was recovered from one Kunle, one Ade Lawyer. 2 empty magazines. One Honda Santa Fe Jeep with reg number EKY 741DL. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, this is the briefing for now. Let me also use the opportunity to tell the Gaussians that we will continue to keep them informed about investigations that are ongoing at the command. We don't want speculations. We intend to get to the bottom of every crime that happens in the state, ensure that those that perpetrate crimes in Lagos are not only arrested, but are made to face the law, no matter who they are, no matter how highly placed or connected or whatever. That is our resolve, and that is the partnership with the people of Lagos. We're also calling on the people of Lagos, the good people of Lagos, to continue to remain vigilant. We must not in any way toy with the good security situation we have in Lagos. Whenever anybody sees anything that is out of place, when you hear something that you know is out of place, please quickly say something. Thank you all for coming for this press briefing. Of course, as usual, we'll just give opportunity.
My name is Robert Apan. I write for Crime World. Further stats have been established around some of the police force.
Yes, it's entirely my Lagos State, with a population of well over 22, 23 million, with influx of persons into Lagos on daily basis, perhaps the largest in the world, because the statistics at our disposal indicate that well over 78 persons enter Lagos on daily basis and do not go back. So neighborhoods are becoming congested, and of course with the attendant security implications. We can no longer afford to leave police posts unoccupied, and unoperational. I have directed that every police post must become fully operational to serve security needs of Lagosians wherever those police posts are situated. I do not want to see a police post where you just see 1 or 2 officers at the charge room and they cannot respond to distress calls in the neighborhood where necessary. So that is my strategy, and that is what I'm implementing, and that's what I'll continue to implement. Thank you.
These are the chiller spots. Bring the light.
This is free to talk with the.
So do we have the Akani man with us? Akani? Do we have Adeola Williams?
Adeola Williams is my name.
What's your nickname?
A.K.A. Ade Lawyer.
Ade Lawyer. Ade Lawyer, you heard what he said. Oh, please now.
I heard everything.
Say your own, my dear, so I won't ask you questions.
So, along the line, Akani Olorunwa, MC Olorunwa, we are with him, sir. We are with this Akani Olorunwa. In state, 2 people die along the line in that place.
Who are those people?
The opponent of us.
Okay.
2 people died.
They killed 2.
Yes, 2 people died. We keep 2 among them. This one that happened now is presently about this Kunle Poly. He said he was the one that brought Kunle Poly to the national work, and there is money that they used to pay to him, and the money is not. Since I used to ask, I won't lie, I used to ask him money, but he's always complaining about they don't need to give him money again in state, and Kunle was the main key of the problem. So you don't want to see Kunle. He now called me on Monday. We carried the operation on Wednesday. He gave me 500. He stayed at Karena when his boys they used to play gamble there. He now called me that I should come. I can't come there because I don't have car. He said when I said I was in Bosheri, he came there with 1 car, and we discussed issue with ourselves. He now gave me 500. He told me that he don't want anybody to do what, to know about this level. That's why he has only me to do what, to come. I said no problem, and I collect the 500,000 before we carry on the operation. And when we reach there, we miss the target of Kunle Poly.
a máa ṣe session gbé pé a máa jẹun bàbá máa ṣe everything ni mo fi ní pé kí wọ́n kọ́ wá sí motherless home baby ká kọ́ wá fún.
Because he know that thing is not work again. He just do anyhow on phone. The 3rd day he say you call me say you don't want to talk to me now, and I call him with my own private number. He now talk to me that for now you don't want to talk to anybody. I say why? It has happened. It has nothing. Why are you doing like you are a man? Now? What of us that we sent to go and do this thing? And I say for now you don't have money. You don't have money. Okay? You pay us the 1 million that is with you. He say you now promise me since that time. I now see his driver. I call that one. I say I want to see you. I'm not after your own car. That one bought Camry, Mozu Camry. I say I'm not after your own car. I need Olorunwa car. He now went to go and bought it for me. The car is with me almost 2 now. It's going to 3 weeks now. He said if you have money, you will come and pay the money to me that I should hold the vehicle. So my man will do what will rest. That is about him.
But how many jobs have you done for him?
How many people have
Killed for him?
4.
4.
Yes.
What about others? How many have you killed?
It's 4.
In other places?
I work for Kasim Eletu. I work for Kasim Eletu and Kasi and Igbowo.
Thank you.
And Akani Olorunwa.
Thank you.
And Olumegbo.
Gentlemen and ladies of the press, I greet you good morning. Yes. You will recall that in keeping with my promise during the previous briefing, I stated that all further developments in connection with the assassination of one Ganiyu Ayinla, male, a member of the National Union of Road Transport Worker, Idumota branch, will be made public. Recall also that on the 23rd day of January 2018, at about 12:30 a.m., one Ganiyu Ayinla, male, a member of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, Idumota branch, was assassinated by unknown gunmen at number 1 John Street, Idumota, Lagos. The gunmen arrived the venue of the offense in a wine-colored tinted glass Toyota Camry saloon vehicle with registration number KTU 713EZ and waited patiently until their targets were in sight. In the encounter that ensued, the said Ganiyu Ayinla, male, was killed by a bullet from an AK-47 rifle, while one Kunle Poly, the branch chairman of National Union of Road Transport Workers at Idumota, who was the prime target, escaped from the scene. Sequel to that development, there was a collaborative effort by all units of the force in Lagos State. As a result of this collaborative efforts between the Federal SARS Adeola Williams, the Federal SARS Ikeja, our intelligence, local intelligence, police, and units in Lagos, the following prime suspects were arrested. Number 1, Bashiru Bashorun, aka Abija, aged 49 years. Sunday Balogun, aka Fulo, age 43 years. John Oladokun, aka John Ibafo, age 43 years. And Bolahon Olomokere, aka Motherless Junior, aged 34 years. During interrogation, they confessed to being part of those who committed the crime and went further to mention one Ade Lawyer as a co-conspirator. Based on their confessions, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Ibrahim Idris, MPM MNI, was informed and duly briefed, and he directed his intelligence response team to use their assets and platform and resources to assist the Lagos State Command to ensure that other suspects at large were arrested and this case brought to its closure. This has paid off because based on credible intelligence generated by the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team with the support received from the Technical Intelligence Unit of the Nigerian Police Force, one Adeola Williams, aka Ade Lawyer, was arrested in Akure in connection with the crime. Adeola Williams, aka Ade Lawyer, when interrogated, stated very clearly that his services was procured by one Rafiu Olorunwa Akani, male, a former national chairman, a former state chairman of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, Lagos, with the sum of 1,500,000 naira to assassinate one Kunle Poly, the branch chairman of National Union of Road Transport Workers, Idumota branch. After the assassination attempt on Kunle Poly, which led to the death of his personal assistant, one Ganiyu Ayinla, also a National Union member in Idumota. He said Ade Lawyer went back to Olorunwa Akani for balance payment, having received an initial sum of 500,000 naira out of the agreed amount of 1.5 million naira. They said Olorunwa Akani refused to pay him the balance on the grounds that he did not hit the target, who in this case is the said Kunle Poly. This infuriated Ade Lawyer, who then seized one Hyundai Santa Fe Jeep with reg number EKY741DL belonging to the said Olorunwa Akani in lieu of the balance of 1 million naira that was denied him. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, let me announce to you that the said Rafiu Olorunwa Akani, who contracted Adeola Williams, aka Ade Lawyer, to carry out this nefarious act, has been arrested. And both men are currently being interrogated, with other suspects already in our custody for the murder of the PA, to Ade Lawyer, one Ganiyu, the mother of the PA of Kunle Poly, one Ganiyu Ayinla. Let me also state that this was a collaborative effort involving all police units with assistance from the IGP's intelligence response team and the technical intelligence units of the Nigeria Police. All suspects involved in this crime have been arrested, and at the end of investigation, all of them will certainly be charged to court and diligently prosecuted. In a similar development relating also to a case of
Now we say me mention him. But he mention himself. The guy deliberately wanted to expose others.
My former union member.
Okay, you are alleged. So are you saying you don't have any, you don't know why you were brought here? Are you not connected with this gentleman, sir?
No, I'm not connected.
What's your relationship with him?
I don't have any relationship with him. I just know him as a member when I was the chairman.
How long have you known him?
I've been heard about him when I was after leaving the office, 2016.
When were you chairman?
From what, when to when?
Come again with the question, please.
Your duration as a chairman from
2008 to 2011.
Okay, that was when you met.
No, it's after my office.
Okay, how did you know him? How is the connection?
Yes, I know him through one of my boys that are very close to me, that he has to be introducing to me on phone. That when I was in office, so there's this guy called Ade, is in Ajah branch. He's one of our supporters.
Okay.
So
after that time,
after that time, I only saw him twice in my life.
when and when?
I saw him the other time. I saw him at Ede.
Okay.
After that, I saw it here again.
What was happening at Ede, sir, when you saw him last?
Ede, then I went to Adeleke burial for 8 days prayer. That's where I saw him.
Okay. Don't you people communicate?
Me and him, we don't communicate.
Okay.
What about the 500,000 naira you gave to him? What did you do?
God bless you. The 500,000 I gave him when we are on our way to Ede, he said he's going with me to Ede. Then he now has an accident at Redeem. After that accident, he now started calling my boy that he has an accident to tell Oga to do something for me. This thing happened on May 1st. And then immediately after that, I traveled out to England. There, I have a roaming number there. Then he started sending a message to me, threatening message. The message is still on my phone. That if I fail to do anything, he's going to kill me, kill my people. If I don't do this, and I find it difficult because when I was in abroad, and when I come back, and I call my PA, that this guy, the guy that let me know him, he now said, Oga, let's find something and give this boy to compensate for the accident. Since, as he said, he's coming to see me. I said, oh, no problem.
Officer, no take us now. Sorry,
I now find 500,000. I gave it to my PA that he should call his boy. That they should send it to his account. That was an August.
Oga, why would he threaten you if he was looking for help? If I'm looking for help from you, I won't threaten you.
Hello, excuse me. It seems you don't know this guy. He's a deadly person. Everybody fear him. Everybody fear him.
Are we going to sleep here? Don't you have other things to do?